Hey everybody, this is June. Why am I talking so softly? Well, you're so close to me, and you want me to back up a bit? No, that's okay. There's no issue with that. Yeah, it's fine. Just give me a second. Hey everybody, this is June. Welcome back. Still further, like way further? No, that's okay. Yeah, I can do that. That's no issue. That's not too bad. Hey everybody, this is June. Welcome back. What are you saying? You still want it a bit further? No, that's okay. No, there's no issue with that. Yeah, I can still do that. That's not too bad. Hey everybody, this is June. Welcome back to the. You want it back? Oh, that's what you were saying. You want it back? Okay. No, yeah, that's fine. How? Where's the middle point? Where do you want? Oh, the normal F5 distance. Oh. Oh, well, why didn't you just say so? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Let's Play series. This is June. I've been doing a bit of things in between episodes. I got us a good chest full of goodies. That's right. I went caving and got a whole ton of stuff. Namely 19 blocks of diamonds, which is kind of crazy. I got a bunch. And most importantly, some better armor for our horse polka dot. There we go. Nice and shiny. And as you can see, got a full set of diamond chestplate, and I even enchanted some of our tools to be a bit better. We got the Devainer, our Fortune 3 Efficiency 5 pickaxe, and Carpenter Ant, the just Efficiency 5. Oh, did I say 4? Efficiency 5 pickaxe and axe. Carpenter Ant. I haven't done anything else too much. Basically just wanted to get us set up a bit. Even found some deep dark, not like the full ancient city, unfortunately, but still 5 skull sensors will be pretty good. But yeah, we got a couple of skull stuff now, and I gotta start getting these cooking because oh my goodness, this is so much stuff. What are we gonna do today? I'll be honest, I don't really know. I think I'm gonna try and move all of our horses, all of our cows over from this section over here to somewhere over there because I am sick and tired of listening to these guys day in, day out. I just pass by them and it's nothing but moos. It's crazy. And I want to try and maybe fiddle around with our wheat farm down there. I got a couple of ideas for making it a bit more cleaner and nicer. But for now, I got some ore to smelt. Oh my god, that's so much. In you go. But yeah, I think I kind of want to move all of our cows all the way on this side. And that's gonna involve cleaning up what we had last time here, the tree farm. I want to make this a flat area again, or at least as close to a flat area as I can. And then figure out what we want to do. Probably it's just gonna be a bunch of pens if I were to guess. I do have an idea for something fun. I want to make a contraption that turns like sets the cows on fire, and then we can use just a sharpness 5 sword to just kill them all at once. Or no, not a sharpness sword. I want to use a potion to just kill them all at once and get all the loot from that. But that's probably going to be a way future project. For now, I just want to get them away from my hair. And once we get that, I want to go ahead and work on some more stuff here. So I'm just going to clear out the rest of this area, set up some fences, and then try and get them moved over here. Finally building an awful bridge between these two sections. I do want to make a nice looking bridge here, I think at some point. But we'll probably have to wait for that for a little bit. Yeah, just the way that I'm going to be doing this, here are the 2 pens that I just kind of carved out. I'm gonna just try and lure them over to this side and then make them all fall down. But I'm just gonna put fences on either side, so that means that they hopefully don't, like, not follow the path that we're gonna make here. I'm hoping. There's gonna be so many fences I have to get rid of afterwards. We have so much bamboo now. We can use this for planks, I think. Yeah, these blocks of bamboo, which is pretty neat. This might be a fun building material to use. And I think if you right-click on them, yeah, you strip them over. There's also these bamboo planks that we can use. So we got more building materials now. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this image and this image. They're the same image. Look at that beautiful bridge, Polka. It's awful. Alright. We got everything set up. We just gotta go ahead and do the transfer. Getting all of these cows over to the other side. And of course it starts raining for me. They are there's really a lot of them. So this might be a multi-step process where I grab as much as I can and then get the rest. So here we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, that's one set of cows done. Now we got just a billion more of them. Get your wheat. Get your wheat. Get over here. Do you like that the cows sometimes moonwalk? You see the one to the right of me? Oh, it's beautiful. Moonwalking cows. You ever thought you'd see it? Whew. My hands are off the keyboard. They're just pushing me. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, guys, they want to get into the new pen so badly, too, by the looks of it. How much they're pushing me over to here. I mean, how could I not comply? There's a trident guy on land. Okay. Please don't kill any of my cows. Ow. Ow. Ah. Ah! This guy. Ow. There we go. Awful. Hate drowned. Wow. It is so much quieter over here. Alright. I'm gonna take some time to take these fences down, clear up the area, and then we'll finally get started on what I wanted to do today. You can't catch me, you can't catch me. I got Depth Strider on my boots, and oh my goodness, I feel so much more nimble down here. Oh, these drowned don't stand a chance. Ah, except when I fail hitting them. We've got a silk touch enchant here, which I think I already have one on a pickaxe, like an extra one. So I think putting it on an axe will be really nice because then we'll be able to harvest brown mushrooms or mushrooms and mushroom stems and stuff. And looks like I low rolled, but that's fine because we do already have efficiency 5 on this one. So we'll just plop that on there once this one runs out of a lot of durability, and we'll have that sorted. It's too fast now. Oh, it's crazy. Okay, so the number one issue we're having with at least the wheat farm itself is that these hoppers don't really care where they're putting the items. Now, we could try and make a item filter for that, but we don't have quartz at the moment, and it's going to be a couple episodes before we can get to the nether. So I think I'm just going to make it so that all of the wheat we get just kind of comes over to us in the middle here, and then we pick it up, and then we sort it over into whichever chest we want. The other thing I want to do, I don't like the sound of flowing water in Minecraft. I don't know why, just not my favorite sound. So what I want to try doing is maybe have a movable water source. I want to try and see if grates can't do that, the copper grates here. Because if they can, that'll be really, really helpful. I need to get some sticky pistons as well. And a lever, sure. So the idea is, when you have a copper grate by itself, it can get waterlogged, and so now there's water in there that doesn't get moved. It just stays there as its own, like, source block. Well, my thought is potentially being able to just move them with a lever. Let's see if this works. But it gets rid of the water. That's not gonna work. Because I mostly want to try and hide some water source blocks without disrupting. Because the way that we're basically watering this farmland right now is we're taking this flowing water, and that is basically making it so that this farmland up to like over here is able to be to have water on it. If we just cut off the water streams here, what's going to start happening is that the middle patches in the center here are going to start getting dehydrated. So we need to try and find a way to plop water source blocks in here, or at least some kind of water source, without disrupting the like patch of water that we have here, and making it so that it starts, draining. Because the grates don't work, we might need to try and find a different method. I'm gonna give it a think. I'll see. Okay. I mined too fast. It's okay. We're gonna replace all this soon, so I don't actually care that much about the redstone being destroyed. But a way we could do this, I was thinking, is just have dispensers, something like this. Have them be facing the right direction, like this, and then just put in water blocks inside of here, or the water buckets. And then if we just power these with a lever, probably do something like this. They'll all shoot out at the same time, and then if we pulse it again, they'll all go back into the dispensers. So that way, we'll have the no sounds with this. Obviously, this one will also be a block here. it'll be no sounds like this, but then once we do want to go ahead and harvest it, it'll go ahead and take everything out and make it all go flow again. That's an idea, but it's a little bit space inefficient, and also I kind of want to try and be able to walk over this area easily. So we'll think about this, I guess. So this could actually be an idea. We have a water bucket and dispenser here. And when we're not in use, we can just keep this out, and it'll hydrate everything in a pretty large area. And then when we want to harvest, we'll just get rid of it. And then it'll be a free spot for it to just go down. I still think I want to have water channels coming in from the side here. So something like this would be good. And then we can have maybe pistons pushing up these blocks over here. That might be an idea. I kind of also maybe want to expand this, because we do have 2 more spots we can put crops in. This is only 6 wide, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can use this as 7 and 8. So we can push this one further back and have more soil patches in the side here. But then we'll have to have the water and pistons kind of extend probably from either the ceiling or from the side. Because we need at least 2 crop spaces in the center here for the crops to grow, and also lighting for them to actually, you know, not die in. I think the minimum is 9, which might be really hard to get light in the center here. Because the way that I've been doing it here was just pumpkins underneath the water was just barely enough to reach everything. But I don't know. Might need some testing. So I'm gonna tear everything out over here, move the water sources again, and then see what we can't do with that on our side. Okay, so I want to do a little bit of experimenting before we commit to anything here. So we know that we're definitely going to have water blocks on the side here. Oh, every time. You just have to interrupt my recording. Oh my goodness. 1 second before I deal with this fool. So we know we're going to have water source blocks on the sides here, because when we're going to unextend the pistons, I want to have the pistons on this side here. When we're going to unextend them, all of this is going to drop down, and the water will be able to flow down into our central collection spot. But while it's not down, it'll just be able to stay here and not, like, make any noise, but also hydrate all the crops around it. The other side, I think this is the 8th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we're going to have more cropland all the way over to here. And what we can do is just sort of hide the water blocks on the sides here. And that should be able to hydrate any water, any crops that are on this side. Hopefully. Don't prove me wrong. Okay, that took much longer to hydrate than I thought it would. But it does work. It does work. If we have just little tiny pockets on the sides here, they will very reliably be able to keep our water hydrated. And we'll do the same thing in the middle here, I think, just to mirror what we have on the sides, or on the other side. And just doing another water source. And pop it down like that. So now all parts of this water feature, all parts of the cropland should be able to be hydrated now. The next thing we need to figure out is light levels and where we can stick our lighting so that it will give a light level of 9. Light level 9 is the minimum required for crops to grow. You can place them on a light level of 8, but 9 is when they're actually going to be able to do anything. And because we're under a ceiling here, we're not able to rely on the sun to just grow them, because not a lot of sunlight actually gets to here. If we look over to here, where it says sky, we don't get a lot of light in the sky section. So anything on this side will be able to grow, but anywhere near the middle, it'll be completely kabunked, and we have to source our own water, or source our own light. Now, my idea with this is we can try putting pumpkins on the side here and see how that works out, or jack-o'-lanterns. I don't know if that'll give enough light level, though, so we're just going to experiment with placements and see what could work. Now we're going to be looking at the light level from block, and as you can see, up to here you get 9 blocks. So anything on this side will be able to grow if we put the jack-o'-lanterns on the sides here, but at the very middle will not be able to provide a sufficient light. So we could also try and put a jack-o'-lantern under here and see how that works out. Let me just make sure I don't have any torches anywhere. And the only light sources are from over here and over here. So if we once again go into F3, 9 block is on this side, so that means these 3 aren't going to grow. Because this is going to be 8 and 7 and 6. Let me put jack-o'-lanterns all across here just to make sure that everything on this side will be fine. Yeah, these 3 right here aren't going to be able to get lit enough. So we could also, I think, these 2 are going to be actual blocks that are going to be extended. But we could replace these with jack-o'-lanterns. It'll just look a little bit weird on the inside when we finally have all of the mechanisms set up. But if we just replace these 2 with jack-o'-lanterns, this should provide enough light for basically everywhere. As we look at F3, we don't see this dropping down below 9 anywhere in the center here, on this side. And that feels like that's right. So yeah, we can just go ahead and put the jack-o'-lanterns on the sides here. They're going to be sticking out just a little bit, but I think if we put another, like, orangish block above it, it won't look too bad. We'll try and figure out what our block palette is for this later on. We do have to also blend it up into the pumpkin farm up there. So we don't really have a lot of space around here due to the fact that our pumpkin farm is right there. So what I think we can do is maybe put kind of like a border around like this. And then whenever we have... we can try and maybe move these blocks back in order to expend the water sources so that they can start washing away all the crops. I think this will look the nicest given all of our all of the limitations that we have currently going on. So yeah, so we were using regular pistons before because we didn't have access to slime, but now that we do have an okay source of slime, which, I mean, it's not great, but it is a source of slime. What we can do is just use up the last bits of slime that we have here and use it for sticky piston stuff. buddy. Maybe you can go over here real quick. I got a nice little spot for you. Actually, no, just stay there. Stay right there. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly where I wanted you to be. Yeah. You're so welcome in my home, just as long as you're down there. Yeah. Perfect. I want to see if just powering them like this will work. Because if this does, then we don't really need redstone torches on every single piston. No, it doesn't. Maybe if there's a block above it? Ah, that does work. Okay, so we don't actually need a redstone torch for every single piston. We can just use a redstone line like this. And this will extend the pistons like this. And the reason we're doing it this way is so that when it's extended, it looks basically the same as the regular wall. But when we retract it, it'll go ahead and give this space open here so that we're going to have water just stored up here. And when it gets retracted, all the water will cascade down and it'll start, flowing on this for our crops. So that way we have the full length of the water that we're using. It's going to go the full 8 blocks because it'll refresh here, but also make it look nice. Oh. That's a problem. Hold on. I have a stupid idea. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Why is everything constantly happening here? We got brown mushrooms now. That's nice, but also the pen broke, so that's not nice. Really wasn't expecting to get brown mushrooms like ever. So this is a little bit of a surprise. I don't know what to do with them now, but I guess we have them. So what happened was lightning struck in, I guess, the middle over here or something. It burnt down the fence, but also converted a whole bunch of the mushrooms we have into the brown variety, which is neat. I've actually never really seen those either, like in person. This is so dangerous. Give me. Yoink, yoink. Oh, now we're gonna get back. Baby zombie. No. Just keep running. There's 2 more that spawned right in front of me! Are you kidding me? It's 3 of them! Oh my god. Die! Die, foul beasts! Ah! That was a good idea. Oh, we don't need no stinking prismarine or glowstone or nothing. We make our own. We make our own light sources. Okay, I do need to make sure that this doesn't get, like, screwed over if I put water on top of it. No, it's fine. Okay. So this is what we're gonna be using. Since the jack-o'-lanterns break, this is probably the next best thing, and so that I don't have to go out and find some prismarine. So now what that's going to do is let us have blocks above it. Just sort of like this. Ow! We can have blocks like this. And then whenever we need, oh my god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna put blocks on top of here, too. We can actually probably link this up together now like this. Yeah. So now, if we bust these open, bringing all of these open, it'll all go down to the middle here. And there's gonna be a sign right here, the final version. And now whenever we're gonna power this, all of the blocks are gonna extend, and we're gonna have water source blocks in the places that we want them, as well as lighting through the through the cauldrons. And then whenever we're ready to harvest, we'll just pulse this again. I think I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make that not a little bit janky. But then we'll have all the water again be able to flow through the side, and the cauldrons will extend down. A really janky way of doing this, for sure. But what this will let us have is just a way to get back on here and replant, while also making it look nice, and then have it so that the harvest mechanism isn't gonna, you know, isn't gonna make a lot of noise while this is all happening. So, yeah. But anyway, that's probably gonna do it for today, unfortunately. We got a lot done, moved all our cows, started working on this. I think we'll try and finish this up next episode, see how far we can get with that. I'm gonna probably have to tinker around in creative to figure out how to make this work without unextending and re-extending those pistons like 3 times. Yeah. I'll figure something out. But yeah, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care, have a good night, and bye-bye.